Hi, all people. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, watch people. Some technical difficulties. What we're back up and running now. Hi, all people that are here. We got people here. We got Sam. We got Once You See It. We got Rich Mitch. We got SD43. I already said hi to you, Once You See It. I see you, Whiskey Reaper. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. And the show needs guests. The show needs guests. The show needs guests. Actually, you know who I think did it? Does anybody remember the Jake the Yuppie shtick? Where it was actually pretty cool. Or not cool, right? But I thought it was kind of funny. There's like a week straight, where he was ending the streams. Yeah, I do apologize. You got to deal with the Nikki show. But at least it's only an hour. It's only an hour of Nikki bullshit. And then it's back to the regular stuff tomorrow. It's like it never happened. So just deal with it for an hour. And I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry. The show needs guests, though. The show needs guests. What's up, Patrick? Breguet is overwhelming. I like Breguet. I'm a big fan of Breguet. Why don't we, you know what? Why don't we look at some of the Breguet on here? Kind of as like a no or nod to the pontiff. Let's do that, Patrick. Classique, Guy Lochet. Okay. For sure. All right, blue enamel. Okay, so don't these, so Archie has one of these, or it looks like he has one of these in the porcelain. I think they have like a Breguet logo on these, maybe above the 6 o'clock, I think, where it's kind of, you can kind of see it at a certain angle, I believe. I think these are really cool. I really like this blue. I really, really like this blue, and I really like the thickness on these watches. I don't know why I like dress watches, because I have no reason to wear a dress watch, but I do like the dress watches. Here we go. This I don't know if Archie's getting this or if Archie's getting the gold one. I think he's probably getting the gold one because he had that gold version before. These are cool. I mean, how can you not like these? I think that another one that I think is actually really cool, I want to say it's the AVI 1965. Is that what it is? Breitling? It's, I don't know my numbers. Yeah, okay, it's an AVI reference 765 1964. All right, 1 sec, boys. 1 second. Yeah, I don't wear dresses either, but anytime I get on the streams, I don't know. All right, here we go. This one, but it's Breitling, and it has a stupid fucking name. It's a Breitling. Who wants a Breitling? Breitling. Stupid fucking name. I don't know. I like this watch, though. I like this. Oh, this isn't the one I was trying to find, though. Shit. No. This is like a special edition one, because look, it has the funky subdials. That's not the one I was looking for. There's like a more basic one. Maybe it's just under this. Let's see. Well, Tan put in a couple hours, Mitch. So, I mean, hopefully Tan will come back. The show needs guests, but Tan tagged in a couple hours, so I think he might need to tag out and need a break. But he's always welcome. We need Tan. Patel Philippe, $5. Should Uzi get that diamond Chopard Alpine Eagle with the teal dial? Man, I really like the Alpine Eagle, all right? I don't know why I like the Alpine Eagle. I shouldn't like the Alpine Eagle. But, yeah, I really do like the Alpine Eagle. I think that it's really, really, really flippin' nice, man. Really, really nice. Here, let me pull this up, actually, for the people that don't know this. We got this guy right here. Let's try to pull it up on Chrono, actually get some good pictures. What's up, P-Cars? What's going on? P-Cars, we love the P-Cars. I think P-Cars is going to Watches and Wonders. And there's a lot of people going to Watches and Wonders. Archie's going to Watches and Wonders. A lot of people are, so you should try to go. Circular projection. I don't even know what an Alpine Eagle is. I'm not letting this Alpine Eagle on. Hey, what's up, Mike? What's going on, Mikey?
How's it going, Nick?
Oh, hey, Roy. What's going on, Roy? Thanks for popping on.
How's it going? Yep.
Thanks for popping on, Mike.
Yeah, I actually have to pop right back off, but I got to run to the store really quick, but I'll be right back. Just wanted to give you a heads up that I will be back.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Well, hopefully we'll see you soon.
Are you running the show today?
Just for the next hour, and then I'll be doing my show after. So, dude, pop on either one whenever you're free. I'll be running this for the next hour over here, and then I'll be running mine after. So,
like
pop
10,
on.
15 minutes.
Oh, dude, we'll be here. We'll be here for Watch Talk, Mikey.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, we'll talk soon.
See you in a few.
All right.
I'll leave my icon up.
For sure. I love it, Mikey. I love it. I love it. All right, Magpie, 3 sterling. TPG should have given you the Breguet Mariner. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. So, Roy, do you have any thoughts on this, on the Alpine Eagle? Do you like this style, this like integrated bracelet, or do you have any thoughts?
I've never been the biggest fan of their take on it, but yeah, it is really nice if you see it in person. I mean, it feels like the quality that they put into it is really impressive. I just don't like the aesthetic.
Yeah, I understand. So for me, I really like the aesthetic. And it's interesting. I guess, a lot of people, they see it and right away it's, oh no, For me, I think it really works. And I think that the bracelet looks really, really good. But I'm prone to buying these shitters, Roy. I'm a shitter buyer. I'm prone to buying these shitters. And I don't want to fall victim to
I always joke around with this one that they need to release it in the brown dial and call it the Dark Star.
I do think there's actually a brown dial version. It's like there's like a special edition that has like give me a second.
They did a new one. They did the salmon one that I think has no date now. I don't know. They did some updated thing.
Oh, there is there is a salmon. Okay. Let me pull that up. Yeah, there is maybe there isn't a brown one. But there's totally, look at that. The salmon actually looks pretty good. That actually looks really
and
good.
It's thinner too, and more expensive.
You know what? It's just, gosh, man, $24,000 for that. I mean, so what? On the secondary, on the gray, you're getting that maybe, you're still paying over $10,000 for that. I mean, that's still a $5,000 watch.
For sure.
So, I mean, geez, that's... I like it though. I like it, but at that price point, I'd be looking at other stuff. That's the thing. I would really be looking at some other stuff at that price point, I think.
No, you really have to be committed to Chopard at that point.
Yeah, you do. What do you think about the Breguet Marine? Do you like these watches at all?
I like the previous version. I'm not a big fan of the current.
I think the second generation Marine. Let me actually pull those up on Chrono because I think it's 5817. 5817. Yeah. That's the version I really like, and that's the second generation of the Breguet Marine. I like this a lot on, here we go, right here, bang. I'm a huge fan of this watch, man. I think that, to me, what's interesting is, like, I kind of think of other similar watches. Like, I know that it's not an Aquanaut, but you throw this on a rubber, it's kind of similar enough. And it's like, you think about that the Aquanaut, the price point, it's basically like double the MSRP on the gray. This is like half. So you're actually getting a pretty decent deal if you think about it. Like, it's not Patek, it's not Audemars Piguet, but you're getting this for half MSRP on the gray instead of paying double. So it's kind of a value proposition.
And most of them come on the rubber, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to find it on these bracelets. I think that the rubber is kind of the preferred.
And they also have one that has kind of like a black and white tuxedo dial look to it.
You talking about this guy, kind of? Whoopsie.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, this is a winner. I really like this. I like this. Like this a lot. Circular projection, $5. Thank you. I found you, Lady Talent, and you ignored my email. It's a sausage fest. Thank you. I can't multitask. I'll check your email, man. I will check your email. I am sorry. I'll check now. Thank you. I'll send the link.
The gold second gens are also nice in that the yellow golds, a lot of them have blue dial furniture. So it's like blue hands, blue Roman numerals on a silver dial.
Oh, you're talking about the gold version. The gold version.
Yeah, the gold one.
Here, let me pull that.
And then then they also did a blue dial, where it's just the blue version of this black one, if I'm not mistaken.
There is a blue. I think there's a blue stainless, and it's kind of like this. It's kind of, well, not rare, but it's. I think. Are you talking about this guy?
Yep, that guy.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. I'm a big. I got it now, Uzi. I got it now. I will send the link to her now. Patel Fleet, $5. Roy, thoughts on the Rolex Daytona Eye of the Tiger, and Nick's thoughts on Poway turning it down at retail. Yeah, let me pull that up. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, that's a wild watch right there, the Eye of the Tiger.
I don't think I've seen that in person. I don't actually think I have.
I've never seen it in person. I've only seen pictures of it.
Yeah,
it's got a very unique aesthetic.
It's very odd, right? It actually, the first time that I saw pictures of it, it took me I had to double take. I had to do kind of a double take. I don't know what I think of it, to be completely honest. I mean, it's cool. It's cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly know a few people that would absolutely love it. Not for me, but as far as not buying it at retail to flip it, I don't know. One, I'd hate to be the person stuck holding the bag on that one if the market changes on it.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like I wouldn't. It's like you got to be careful because you don't want to be holding the bag on this. You don't want to be holding the bag on something with this much like diamonds and I don't know. It's like I don't mind holding the bag on something as long as I like it. I don't want to be stuck holding this thing, to be completely honest. I guess maybe on Oyster Flex or something like. I don't know. Not really though.
I don't think it changes it because the thing is, it's all about that dial. So if you're not liking the dial, there's nothing about changing the bracelet or strap that's going to make you like the watch.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Have you seen the the meteorites, the Rolex meteorites? There's a meteorite Sky Dweller. It's kind of like a rare off.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Here, give me a sec. Let me find this. It's actually pretty neat. It's I haven't seen it in person. I have not seen it in person, but
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, hey, we got our good friend. It looks like HR. What's up, HR? How are you doing, HR? Welcome to the show. Please upvote the show. All that stuff. What's up, HR?
Nikki, let me ask a question.
Yeah, go ahead, HR. Well, Narc said I'm collateral damage, so he's mad at me. But it'll help me, I think. I don't know. He'll come. He'll come. I'm not sure.
Do you want to explain that a bit, Nick?
I don't really understand it, so I don't know.
Is it because you're not coming to Jamaica?
I am coming to Jamaica, but I have to do the Watches and Wonders stuff first. There's priorities.
No. I said, is it because he's not coming to Jamaica?
Oh. Well, he wasn't invited, so he's not getting in on the hypothetical, swinging scenarios. Is that it?
That's 100%. Put the keys in a bowl and pick them out, big boy.
That's possible. Would you ever wear this watch, HR? Would you wear this, or is this too flashy for you?
Okay, listen. I've got to be. Let me tell you one thing here, Nikki.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm not really in the class yet, the upper levels, to wear the Oyster Flex. I'm not on your levels, Nick. I'm not on your level.
Hey, you got a Bluesy. You're a Bluesy man, and your mom got you the Bluesy. So I mean, you're doing something right.
Do you think the Oyster Flex is comfy? Tell me, Nick.
I do. I think mine's a little loose because my wrist is, dainty. But it's, it's very comfortable, man. I think it's very, very, very comfortable. I really like the Oyster Flex. I don't know. But you know what? Here's the thing. Would you rather have the Oyster Flex, or would you rather, for basically almost the same price, have the full gold bracelet? Because you know what?
Full gold.
Yeah,
full
see,
gold.
That's the thing. Part of me thinks I made the mistake of, I love the Oyster Flex. It's super comfortable. But man, you should be getting you got to have that full gold bracelet if you're going to spend 30 grand, you should be getting a full bracelet,
Is it really that close in price? Is that just because of secondary market, or is it that same close in price from Rolex itself?
It's just secondary, because you can get a white gold Submariner. The blue one for 32 gray, 32,000, and I mean, it's like 40 on the.
No, because I thought there was a pretty good price discrepancy at retail, but I definitely could be wrong about that.
For sure. What would you be targeting from the AD if you could pick something up from the AD Rolex now? Like, what would you be trying to
For me?
look at? Yeah, for you. Is there anything that you would be trying to target or that you would be interested at MSRP price?
Maybe a brochure.
Maybe a what?
A brochure.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I would consider would maybe be a Sky Dweller, but I don't know. Any of the dials that they're currently doing, just I don't know. Nothing jumps out at me.
Is that your 3-piece there, HR? So what do you here? Let me actually. I'll get the Sky Dweller up, but let me actually.
Put me full screen so we
yeah,
can
I'll
look at
full
it.
screen you. I'll full screen you. Give me 1 sec. I'm learning these ropes. I'm learning the. All right. So you got. It looks like you got a Datejust, a blue dial Datejust. It looks like you have the two-tone Bluesy, and then you got the black Polar. The black Polar.
Let me just correct you there, Nick. That Datejust is not just any Datejust. It's a fucking 41, big boy.
Oh wow! Really?
Yes. But the thing is, this is what happens. This is what real Rolex men do. They let the watch define them. That Bluesy has made me into a better person. When I walk into the HR meetings, you know what that watch screams? Get the fuck out of my way, I've entered. You're going to get stacked, big boy.
Yeah, well, but I think a full gold kind of says that. I mean, the two-tone kind of,
Nick, don't demasculate me on the show.
I'm sorry, I retract it. I like it. I think you should have a full gold, that's all,
You know what will top this collection off, though? When Dad dies, I'm going to get the Day-Date 40.
Not a 36. Not a 36.
No, the 36 is a women's size. Get at me, chat. That's a women's size. I don't wear women's watches.
See, I'm team 36 because you can get a great deal on the 36s on the gray. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen, this isn't Archie get a great deal on the gray show. This is the ArchieLuxury show.
You're right,
you know this, big boy?
Yeah, you're right.
Although if you want any of the desirable dial colors, realistically, the price that you're going to get for a 36 on the gray market, you're still not getting that great of a deal.
Exactly.
It's a good point. If you want to get like a good dial, it's really like, yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I'd get? I'd just get the Roman numerals and the gold dial. Done. I'm out the game, boys. I'm out the game.
I don't like the Romans. I don't like their Romans. Do you like the Romans, Roy? What do you think about?
Oh yeah, I especially. So if this was the Day-Date 2 or the previous generations where they did the full Romans, I like the deconstructed Romans because you just get really good light play and stuff off of it.
Okay.
Now, if they had like their stick markers, if they did it how they used to do it in the past, where it was like a dart and then the loom tip was on the outside of the marker, I might like that as well. But just with current ones, with how I like the light to play off the dial, I prefer the deconstructed Romans. And,
the thing is, Roy, I'm not going to be looking at my
other.
watch. If I have that Day-Date, I'm not going to be looking at my watch for the time. You know, as some of the UK rappers say, just rolling on my wrist day to check the time. You know this?
Well, that's fine. Don't even set it, but it's still fun to roll it like through the light and just watch it bounce off.
That is 100% there, Roy. HR, please ask me about the black Polar. Yeah, Nick, you cuck. What are you talking about, a black Polar? Fuck me dead.
Tired. Did I call? Is that what I said? Did I call it the black Polar? Sorry.
Yes, Polar means it's a white dial. It's a black dial. Fuck me dead.
It's hard, man. It's fucking hard. You're right.
So Nikki, let me ask a question. What do I add? What do I add to finish this collection off then? Do I need a GMT? 2? What do I need? Tell me.
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, Roy, what would you do here? Because like he actually has a pretty good mix, but like he needs something else though.
All right, so tell me what's on there, just because I don't want to squint at.
Yeah. So he's got.
No, Nikki, let me take it away. So I've got the blue dial, Datejust 41, oyster bracelet, white fluted gold bezel. I've got the Submariner blue kit, Bluesy, 2024, and the Explorer 2, the black Polar. I got the black Polar.
Black Polar.
Yeah. I mean, I think you got like the right approach to it. I would just wait, save my money, and then get the Day-Date, and then get it in the
Day-Date would be
colored
good.
gold,
I'm not going to
like
save
that,
my
like
money.
you
I'm going to
said.
get the HELOC, like Archie says. I'm going to,
But
I've nearly paid my mortgage off. I'm going to take all that money out of my house and spend it on a Day-Date. What do you think,
no, I
Roy?
think it would add a nice bit of contrast there to have the full yellow gold champagne dial Day-Date 40. I think that would be good.
But Roy, let me ask you something. If I'm going into a HR meeting, let's say it's a disciplinary meeting, or we're making a whole team redundant, and I'm sat there with a stunning Day-Date 40 staring in their face. Do you think that's rude? Do you think that's rude?
They'll probably care more about being fired versus which watch you're wearing, so I wouldn't even worry about it.
But what if I'm wearing I'm wearing navy blue chinos, a navy blue shirt, and then that Day-Date is just popping out of the bottom. It's protruding out of my sleeve, and it's sparkling, and they're about to be made redundant. What do you think? Is that rude, Roy? Is that rude?
That's fine.
Okay.
It's just part of it. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't think it's rude. What do you think? Would you be able to add a watch like this? I have the wrong thing up. I was trying to bring up the Eisenkeisel. This guy. Patel.
The stone dial.
Yeah, this guy. Patel, $5.
No.
Roy, our boy Nikki is on the panel is a VVVIP at Rolex in Vegas. Your thoughts on the Eisenkeisel Day-Date, and could you pull off
somebody a couple months before I took delivery of mine, I was in there, and they had just gotten an Eisenkeisel in for them. It's a pretty stone dial. I'm just not a rose gold person. If you like rose gold, it's an awesome dial to have. I love stone dials. It's just in the wrong metal for me.
This is what Uzi thinks, he should be getting. But he can't ever get this because this is classy. Whereas Uzi, he's got the bling bling, horrible Day-Dates. It may as well be a diamond aftermarket bezel. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, well, I do have to say the Breguet diamond bezel is the way to go. I don't like the regular one.
The Breguet diamond?
Yeah. I just think that one looks much better than these round ones.
What do you think
Uzi
of
the
these
Bluesy.
dials? The ombre dials, like the green or the blue. Like I didn't know you have one of those. Those are awesome.
Yeah, I have the Day-Date 40 with the yellow gold green ombre.
Oh, nice. I thought I didn't realize they had it in a 40. That's cool. That's good.
Well, they released them originally in 2019 in the 36 with diamond markers.
Yeah.
And then for this year, they released it in the 40 with the deconstructed Romans. And
nice.
so both the blue and the green.
Like you. I want to be like you. Look how you're sat. You're confident. You're sat in the living room. You've got high ceilings. You've got area. You've got space behind you. You're just oozing confidence.
I suppose.
I mean, if you got those watches, those are the watches you want, man, for sure. You got to be oozing the confidence if you got the Day-Date. If you got the Day-Date.
Roy, how do I become like you? I need that. I'm a beta. You're an alpha. I want to be like you. How do I do it?
It doesn't sound like you're that different from me. If you're going into redundancy meetings and running stuff with personnel like that, sounds like you're doing pretty well yourself.
No, I'm a wage slave. I'm a 9-to-5er.
He's a wage cock.
It all depends on what level you're at with that. You can do quite well.
Ooh, so Roy, I like how you're talking to me.
Yeah, it's redundancy in a relaxed format. We're talking redundancy here.
I still don't understand why they call these ombre dials now. I don't know why they changed the name from like the vignettes, but whatever.
Danny has one of the vignette Datejust. Sorry, HR, go ahead.
No, sorry, I interrupted you. Can we talk about mustard?
Of course, yeah. I just bought some Mendocino mustard the other day. It's really delicious. It's this hot honey Mendocino mustard.
Get crappy on. Let's talk about mustard and peanut butter and maybe jam.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good mustard in NorCal, man. There's a lot of really great mustard in NorCal. There is. Got some great little regional mustards, you could say. Regional mustards. I picked this one up. Delicious. It's really, really good, HR. Delicious. Really good.
I can't afford that. I've spent all my money on the Bluesy.
Yeah. Yeah. Mustard talk.
Roy, Take a look at that Bluesy. That's on my wrist. Oh baby, I love you, Bluesy. That watch has made me more of a prick.
Yeah. No, that's the Bluesy is a great watch. The Sunray blue dial is wonderful color on that watch.
You know what I like to do?
like the blue.
I like to wear all one color, so it dazzles people when I walk through.
It's funny too because everybody made such a big deal out of getting rid of the flat blue dial on the yellow gold sub, but I always thought that the Sunray was a better dial to begin with.
It's way better. It's way better. The bitches love it, Roy. The bitches love it.
The beesies love it.
When I'm in the strip club, all of the strippers come over and ask me to buy them a drink, and I say no because I spent all my money on the Bluesy. I can't. I haven't got any money left.
There's no money. No monies for the floozies because you spent it on the Bluesies.
Roy, when you're in the strip club and you've got the Day-Date on, do they ask you to buy damn drinks? How does it work?
Oh, I'm far too cheap to show up to the strip club, so.
I see.
I'm not going to pay the dancers for anything, and God knows they charge a premium on their drinks and stuff, so that's not happening.
I normally just watch from the corner. Yeah.
But I'm not paying like $15 to $18 for a damn like Jack and Coke or something to sit back there. It's not happening.
That's 100% there, but I normally bring in a bottle of water and sit in the corner and look.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
And then I turn the bees on.
Yeah. Patel, $2. Your mom spent the money on the Bluesy. That's your money, HR. That's your money.
I know. What the fuck? What am I going to do? She's spending my inheritance.
It's over. It's over, man. That's your money. That's your money. That's your money. Man. So you're going to get a Day-Date. That's it? That's like what's next, HR? Day-Date time?
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting one, Nicky and Roy. I was thinking about
I
a Day-Date.
think it fits. Do it.
It's going to be a Day-Date, but then when I was on the train back from London, one of the gents there was wearing a blue dial Sky, one of the Sky Dwellers. I got to be honest, that looks lovely, but I feel there's too much overlap with the Sky Dweller and the Date Just. Maybe.
Well, did you say you have your Date Just on the Oyster?
That's 100% there,
yeah.
bud.
Yeah. So then get it on the Jubilee.
Exactly.
I mean, I always joke that basically the OP, the Date Just, the Day-Date, the Milgauss, those are all the same watch, and then the Submariner, the GMT, the Yachtmaster are also all the same watch. I mean, it's Rolex. The aesthetic is the aesthetic.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong.
So Roy, where does the Explorer 2 fit in? Is that in isolation?
Oh, God, I would have lumped it in previously with the Daytona because they both had steel bezels. But obviously now the Daytona is kind of, off on its own again. But, yeah, that one is a unique one.
Ooh, I like
more
that.
unique.
Me, Roy.
So. But, yeah, I think that Sky Dweller right there, I think that would work nicely as well. And they have that mint green dial if you're looking for a different color, if you don't want more blue dials in your collection.
Nice. But that green's even harder to get than the blue, though, isn't it? I mean,
probably.
I had Mummy's Bluesy. I should have asked her to buy the Sky Dweller for me instead.
Maybe next. Maybe that can be next.
Well, I am getting married in June, so maybe I'll have a present.
Congratulations.
Well, you got to have a marriage present to yourself, so new watch.
Well, Roy, you seem like a man of class. Let me ask a question. For the wedding day, I'm wearing a grey suit and a white shirt. What watch do I wear, big boy?
Out of the three that you have, I suppose it's got to be the Date Just.
Oh,
yeah, that's actually true with what he has.
Because it's got to be. I mean, well, see, here's the thing. You could, if you brought in like some yellow into your tie, into your pocket square, and then you wear the Bluesy. But you got to do a little bit of something like that.
What's up, Ozzy? Thanks for popping on, man. Nice to see you.
Good day. Nice to meet you, Roy.
Nice to meet you.
Sounds like we're competitors here in the Las Vegas area.
Really? I'm not. I'm in the north of the state, so. I'm up by Tahoe.
Ah, okay, probably not then.
Oh, you're by
We have the same
Tahoe.
floor plan though, so I'm on the other side of
Probably.
you. Yeah, like that's my door. My entrance is right over there. I'm looking at your windows right now in my office. This is your
So
office.
it was it a toll home?
I don't know. I
Okay.
think yeah,
Yeah.
it's cookie cutter. I know that.
Right. No, I mean that's how they just throw up all these neighborhoods in the West. That's how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the flair in this house is that a lot of the corners are cut at 45 degrees, so that's the slight difference. I've seen my other neighbor's house; it's all curves, but it's the same
Yeah.
floor plan. Like it's just a minor difference.
I mean, they'll work with you. I mean, they had some pony wall in here for some reason. Told them not to build that. They charged us extra money not to build it. Was confused by this, but punch out a wall over here, move a door. We did a number of things to
Oh, okay.
improve upon odd decisions that they made. Like the entry to my pantry, we have a very large pantry, and it goes in and then it turns. And for some reason, you do the turn, and then that's where there was a wall and a door to go into the pantry, and then this smaller area at the front they had set up as like some stupid home office. I'm like, no, get rid of the wall in between that space and there, and where you walk into the home office, put the door there, and that is just giant pantry.
Uh-huh. Oh, so you got a door there? Yeah, there's a door over here as well.
Yeah, but
Uh,
wow, they made bizarre. This is one thing. Like I grew up in the northwest suburbs of Chicago, and out west, a lot of these floor plans just left me scratching my head.
how's Tahoe in the summertime? Like it's unbearable here in Vegas. I'm looking for a place to reverse snowbird for the summertime.
I mean, it's never particularly warm at Tahoe. So, like your hottest days, you're generally in the low 80s, and then the lake is always cold. So the lake never gets warm. It's a lot like
Mm.
Lake Michigan because it's so deep, it never gets warm.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
so but if you're coming from Vegas and you're just trying to escape the heat, I mean, if you can do it, I would definitely have a house up there and
Yeah.
use that as your escape plan. I mean, obviously anything on the lake is insane, but if you go like up the mountain and
Yeah.
you're sort of backing up to the national forest there, then you can just walk to the end of your street, go out with, for hiking and stuff like that. So it makes for a
Yeah.
nice lifestyle. And if you ski or snowboard, you have, a bunch of options to locate depending on what resort up here you like.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, I just need to give the kids options during the summer break. It's not. Yeah, I realize like Las Vegas just isn't the right place to spend your summer.
Although,
Really.
yeah, if you're wanting to do any boating, like get a buoy now. Like, don't let that wait. Those can disappear, and then the pricing is ridiculous. Just be aware.
Ah. So did Roy do a collection thing? It sounds like you got the yellow gold day date with the green ombre. That is such a
Yep.
nice watch. Everyone talks about the stone dials and everything. I think these ombre dials are the best dials I've ever seen. Honestly, like they're
Yeah.
incredible.
No, I've been asked. I love the vignette dials from the vintage ones, and I had been complaining for years and years and years that they needed to bring back the vignette dials, and then they were teasing me in 2019 when they brought it back on
Yeah.
the 36, and we finally got it on the 40. So
Yeah, I've only seen the white this one here, the white dial, and this is actually in Bellagio's window right now. If you guys want to go
okay,
check it out, if you're in
yeah.
Vegas, I feel like it's like staring into like into the outer space or something. Like it looks like a wormhole or something like that. It's just so
Like a
deep
black
and
hole or something.
Well, to
the
see, that's what
black
I really
is
like about these ombre dials is because depending on the lighting, they change character dramatically.
yeah. Yeah, these are the most stunning dials I've ever seen. I'd say like maybe some of the modern meteorite dials are up there. Yeah, so this is such a fine choice in my opinion. Like I've never seen a dial better than these ombre dials, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Ombre dials?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I don't know where it comes from.
And at the 10 o'clock position, it's interesting how they left the Indus parallel level.
Yeah,
I
if
think
you
it's
go through and you look at them, like they're not normal Romans. They call them their deconstructed Romans, but they're essentially they're faceted, so they just play off the light very nicely. It pairs well with the fluted bezel.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I'm seeing is just kind of a there. I mean, there's the rest of a 10 as like a zero, or what's 10 in Roman or Greek, whatever this is, Roman numerals. What is?
yeah,
Yeah,
I believe it's an
10
X.
is an X.
It's an X.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an X.
Yes. So the angle or the lighting is just not letting me see the cross.
Yeah.
From the X.
I think it is right there, Mike. It's
It is
just the
there.
angle,
No, it's a
it
full
is.
X.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's hidden for sure.
But that's amazing that it does that. It's such a beautiful piece. Like the indices, the way that it fades to it. It's such a complete black. I don't know. It feels like they mixed in some Vanta black on the edges there. It's just so.
No, well,
deep.
this is the whole thing. Is if you're in low artificial lighting, it basically looks black with just a hint of green coming from around the hands. And then if you're in direct sunlight, it, like mine, pops to this really vibrant green. And then in between, it's often kind of like black to emerald is what it looks like in between lighting.
Oh wow,
Very
sounds
cool.
nice.
I love gradient dials or gradient slash fume slash, what did you call it a moment ago?
These are ombre.
Ombre. Is that just the Rolex's name?
Yeah, it's the Rolex term. They would have called these vignette dials back in the day. They changed the name when they brought them back for reasons which I'm sure they'll never disclose.
So a dial that has fume or gradient is called what dial?
Ombre, but I mean it's more than just sort of a color fade sort of thing. You know, there's a lot.
You have to see them in
happening under the hood
person.
there.
It's different.
Oh yeah, they're all different. I really like gradient dials. I like to see that black around the outside and fading into a color, especially red. Actually, but yeah.
You'll like. I have my Breitling out. I'll have to grab that. Have you seen the red B09?
No,
Oh,
I haven't
let's see
really
it.
seen
Let's see it.
Yeah, let me go grab that.
Here, I'll share this super chat for Ips, and why don't we maybe do this while he's grabbing it? It's Ips, 249 euros. Is the IWC Pilot Mark 18 or Mark 20 a good one and done? I mean, I think he's talking about this. I mean, I like the Marks. I like the Marks a lot, and at 40 mm, I think it's a good size. I mean, I think this watch on the gray is like $3 grand, $3,500, something like that. So, I mean, it's a pretty good price point when you're looking at maybe like, you know, you can look at this, you can look at some like Omega, like Seamasters, you could look at some Tudors at that price point. I mean, I think at that price point for $3K, I mean, I think this has an ETA movement in it. I'm pretty sure this has an ETA, but I mean, that's good for ease of servicing and stuff like that. Do you have any thoughts on this, Ozzy, on these Marks or the Pilots from IWC in general?
Yeah, just as long as you actually try it on, just you know, that sort of style with the strap and everything, it could look a little bit, you know, big on certain wrists. So as long as you've tried it on, I think you pull the trigger whenever you feel like. It's certainly priced, you know, competitively. So there's no real landmines here.
No landmines.
So if you want to put me full screen here,
yeah, let's do this. Sorry, I'm learning these things.
Yeah. So
Let me pull this off. Oh wow, that's one of the new. That's nice, man. That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
So this one, I'll do the same thing. It'll go from almost black at times to a really bright, vibrant red.
But that doesn't have a fading in black towards the outer edge of the bezel.
No, it's more of a straight. It does the same effect, but it's just a straight sun ray. So it doesn't go like darker from center to the edge. But the sun ray effect, depending on the lighting, goes from black to like bright red. So this is the B09 burgundy.
Isn't there a pistachio version too of that?
So this is interesting. When I was looking at getting one of the new Premieres, I was going back and forth between the Datora and the B09, and I couldn't make up my mind. And then I was looking, and then I saw, what the hell is this red B09? Because when it came out, the pistachio got all the attention, right?
Yeah.
They did 250 of these, and they released them at the same time, and they basically didn't tell anybody.
Interesting. I did not know
so,
that.
This was in, was it late 2022? It was like a year later, and I'm calling all the Breitling boutiques in the Western U.S. I think the first I called all the way out to Denver and the boutiques in Texas, and then must have gotten around that I was calling, because about 2 weeks later I get a call from the boutique manager in LA, and she said that she had one, and so that's how I ended up with it.
It worked out in the end. It worked out.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Let's see. Patel, $5. Mike the Snake, looking at this dial, why do you think it's called El Hombre? Well, let me pull that up actually again. He probably meant me to read that 10 minutes ago, but yeah.
I can tell you the first time that I saw him in person, I saw the 36s in 2020 in Cabo.
Because this is the Jefe's watch, man. This is
the Jefe.
Yeah, this is the top dog. The
boss man.
This is the head. This is the head of the cartel.
The El Chapo. Yeah.
Yeah, this is El Chapo, man, all the way.
Yeah, very, very, very tasteful, these dials. I think they're a good one to get right now. I think none of the stone dials, except for maybe the Meteorite, is in there. But the Meteorite is kind of confusing because you can get that in platinum, and I had a good friend, Meech, say that white gold just tells everyone you couldn't afford platinum. So.
That's kind of
I agree and I disagree. For instance, on the white gold Day-Date, that little bit of extra warmth plays really well with the olive dial. So
right.
Does it need the ultra white works so well with the ice blue.
Hey Uzi, what's up, Uzi?
I'm just who cares anymore, dude? I'm just fucking. I just do loud outbursts. I can't even fit in.
He's trying to fit in, though.
I'm trying.
He's trying.
Just a fucking idiot. I'm just a fucking idiot. Anyway, does it have to have numerals on it?
The Day-Dates? Almost.
Can we call it a vignette? Can we call it a vignette? A vignette?
Well, that's what we would have called it in the past. So.
Thank you.
And
that was what I was trying to confirm. What's the proper thing to call that when I see it?
Let's call it vignette. I like vignette better.
Okay, yeah, vignette. I will refer to it from now on as.
I'd appreciate it if you did, Mike. Thank you.
Sure. Well, I just the term fume and gradient have both also been applied to the same thing. And I think both can be used as well as, what's the word I need to use now?
Homonyms, synonyms, synonymously.
No,
not a homonym. It's not a homonym.
Well, these are just describing different aspects of how these dials look. But when we're talking about vintage Day-Dates, the ones that have this fume gradient fade from the 80s and stuff, those were vignette dials. And I don't know if they were in the catalog labeled as vignette dials. It's just ever since I've been into watches, that's what those have been called. So I was confused when Rolex came out with these in 36 and was calling them ombre all of a sudden. But I don't have a catalog from the 1980s, so I can't say what they called them back then.
Yeah, red vignette. I like the red vignette. It looks like the Mortal Kombat colors. I've been saying that for a while.
Mortal Kombat.
I'll try to remember that. Vignette is a much, a better sounding term for it. So
it sounds pretty cool. I like the vignette. I'm gonna stick to that.
I'm gonna try to remember to say it. I'll forget. Probably.
Is it fine yet?
Honestly, most of the time, that's how I refer to it, just because of habit from looking at vintage ones.
You know, like does some beautiful vignette dials. This Moser. I've been
really. They have some.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Moser is completely about. Is their dials. That's their thing.
I've seen some amazing Moser dials. Just like wow, you know, like the vignette. You know, and whatever color they might be, I believe I've seen red and blue, and I believe I've seen those two at least.
That's one of the things that the Milans have built Moser on in this, you know, resurrection of the brand is these incredible Fume dials.
These dials are impressive. Do you like this, Mike? Because you kind of are into racing a little bit. Do you like the Streamliner? Do you have like? Do you like the Streamliner? Because of like the train. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be some train nod or something.
Yeah, it's more like the streamlined trains from the 1920s or 30s, whenever that was.
This watch doesn't really ring my bell. I mean, it's got an okay bracelet. It looks integrated. But the case shape, and it's probably pretty small, I guess.
Well, it's antiquated and integrated. Antiquated.
Yeah, it doesn't speak to me terribly. The vignette dial, you know what? Honestly, as far as vignette dials go, the transition from black to color is pretty fucking harsh. Like,
well, it's again, you're talking about a render here, though. You got to see it in person. You know what I mean?
Of course. But you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of vignette dials like have a much more transitional phase from black into the color, and then others, the edge is more sharp. You know?
Yeah, like I said, for especially Mosers, you got to see them in person. Because any of these pictures are a lot of them are renders, so not even a real watch, and then B, you know, who knows, you know, what think they're trying to pull off with their lighting. The photographer
that looks just gorgeous to me. But yes, I'm in 100% agreement. Everything should be seen in person and in sunlight, you know, for sure. I mean, especially when you're spending you know, 10, 20 grand.
It's a lot of money, Mike. Hey, Nick, since this is circular watch talk, can I show my favorite vignette dial?
Of course you can.
Can you pull up the red vignette Day-Date, please?
Red vignette Day-Date. I don't know.
Yeah, because people don't follow. Yeah, people don't follow me around and watch everything I say here. So I want to show Aussie Expat my taste in the red
ones
vignette.
are nice. Now here's the question: would you want it in the yellow?
The one on the right, guys. The one on the right.
The yellow.
Yeah, of course.
That actually is kind of your style, Uzi. I feel like that does work for you.
No, that's a different color. That's not the right color one. Without the diamonds, too.
No
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that is the vignette. You're not thinking of the the oxblood, are you? Because that's different.
No, it's called red vignette. It's vintage. It's
because
like,
that was a diamond vignette right there. That's what
1980s. It's like a 1980s Day-Date red vignette dial. He just does not use the internet.
Huh? I think it's the oxblood.
No, it's not.
No, the oxblood is different. But the picture you pulled up was a vignette dial, so that's why I'm questioning why we're saying that it's not.
You'll see. It's a. No, that's not it either.
That's the oxblood. No, that's the oxblood right there. So that's not it. The first one with the diamonds was a red vignette. All right, it's a bad picture, but it was a red vignette.
It was a bad picture. It didn't look like the red that I was used to, like Mortal Kombat colors. It didn't do on screen what the other picture did.
But that you can tell by the glossiness and you can tell by the fade that was a vignette. It was just a bad picture.
Yeah, it was a bad picture.
Here we go. Actually, here's a video. This actually looks like something you would like, Uzi. Hold up.
Team also with thewatchbox.com.
I don't really need the audio. Hold up.
Ooh.
This one has diamonds. This is your style, Uzi. Lots of diamonds.
And that's red vignette too.
I think
Holy smokes, look at that, dude. That's a banger. But you know what? I don't think that's period correct, that dial. It might be, but I don't think it is. I don't think that's correct.
I mean,
think
that's only one that I've seen with the diamond case and diamond bezel, but I mean, that looks like what they looked like in my memory.
Like that, yeah. But
that's over that's 2001 and newer. That's what that watch is right there. That's
Were they making them that late?
Yeah. There's no other ones that have the diamond bezel lugs in the fucking indices that's pre 2001.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were making
that's a
them
banger, dude. Look at that joint. Look at that joint.
Fuck yeah.
That's nice. Would you wear that, Mike? Would you wear that, Mike?
I'd wear the shit out of that.
That's sick, dude. That's a banger. I should have got that one. I could swap my dial out on my current Day-Date.
No.
What are you talking about? Rolex will do it. Hey, Rolex will do it for me.
What do you
Will
think?
They give you the original dial back?
No, they won't. They'll keep it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's where you get done that.
And then you've just started the beginning of a Frankenwatch, you know?
You've lost
That's not even
original
true because
parts.
Rolex does it. Rolex does it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's a slippery slope, Uzi. It's kind of a.
Not if
My
Rolex
feeling
does
is, as long as you have the original parts and you can put it back, I'm fine with it.
Yes, but I don't know if you get those parts back if you do that with Rolex.
Nobody can tell otherwise.
To let you. They originally didn't upcharge you to keep the stuff. But then they started saying, okay, if you want your thing back, we're going to hold it hostage for like a couple $100. And then if you paid them a couple $100 extra, they'd give it back. So I don't know what.
Was that right about the year? Was I correct about the year that it's post 2001? Was I correct?
You're one of the biggest donors to my channel, so I'm just going to agree with you, Uzi.
I fucking hate you. I really do. I really fucking do.
You're totally correct, Uzi. You're totally correct.
Nah, bro. Pull it up. Let me see.
I actually don't even know how to look that up, man. I can't use GarageBand. I don't know how to do that.
Bro, look at this sticker on the watch.
This is nice. I would really wear this. I would totally wear that, man. I don't
care
how many diamonds it has. It's nice.
From the sticker, you can see what year it was. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like I never liked this with the diamonds on the lugs. I don't know.
Oh, you just kind of bitch slapped me right there. I have one with the diamonds on the lugs.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not my thing, you know.
That's fine.
If I were ordering it up, I would order without the diamonds, just straight gold. But
yeah,
I would take a baguette diamond bezel, but I would not take the regular diamond bezel. So
I like the round.
Like that.
I like the round way better than. And this ring of round diamonds, actually
Princess cut.
It looks fucking great on this watch.
It does. It looks royal.
Yeah.
So speaking of royal and gemstones, I want to know when Rolex is bringing back sturdy dials.
Speaking of Day-Dates, I kind of can't find mine. Speaking of Day-Dates, I don't know where mine's at right now. Oops, fuck.
Did you leave it in the tow truck?
I don't know where it's at, dude.
Gym bag?
Yeah, gym bag.
I have no idea. It's
girlfriend's house.
I don't know where the fuck it's at.
Kids stole it.
I fell in love with a girl from the internet. What can you do? Colored dials. I like round watches. I like you know what? For Richard Mille, some of the only watches I actually like from them are some of the round watches they have. Some of those are actually not too terrible. I hate the brand overall, but there are a few that are actually kind of cool.
Yeah. You know, my favorite imitation Richard Mille is the Hublot Spirit Mecha 10.
Hublot Spirit Mech 10. Give me one second.
Yeah, I also love Erector set, so that might have something to do with it. Super comfortable, too.
Isn't the Breguet Breguet bezel only available on the Platinum Day-Date now?
No, you can get it, unless they changed it for this year. But yeah, if you can get that from the back, you can see the movement is done like an Erector set.
Let me try to get the back side.
It's hard to see from the front.
Or here, we can play this little video.
I found my Rolex.
Let's see it, Uzi. Would you wear this, Uzi? Because this basically looks...
No!
You wouldn't?
Nope.
It's actually... You know what? If I got this at the right price, I would totally wear it.
I'm not a rapper, dude. Come on. Why you gotta keep on saying I'm a rapper or something?
But yeah, you see how they do the structure of the movement? It's like the pieces from Erector set. I think that's just awesome.
I mean, that's pretty cool. That actually is pretty cool. At the right price, I would totally wear this.
Yeah, no, you cannot get
relying power and power reserve on it.
Yeah, but baguettes are only on platinum, and that's been like that for quite a while. Yeah,
I trust Aussie
sure?
Extract. He pays attention.
I'm gonna have to check that because
I swear that's the main difference between platinum and white gold.
Okay, well, I swear I was playing around in the yellow gold configurator and I was able to select that. I don't know, but I could be remembering wrong.
Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me.
Oh, yellow gold does have both, but white gold and
I was gonna say unless they changed
not.
it for this year, because I haven't played with the configurator since last year. But that's funny that they force you to go to they force you to go if you want a white metal to platinum to get the baguettes.
Everrose doesn't have the 2 diamond choices either. It's only the brilliance. So it's only yellow gold that gets the baguettes and then platinum. Oh, nice. We're going.
Here, let me try to pull it up.
Yeah, you have to pop that full screen there.
Yeah, it's hard to see. My bad. Let's do that. Or shoot, my bad, guys. There we go. Sorry. There we go. There we go.
Wow, that's a lot of watch. Very nice.
There, I showed you guys. I showed everybody else. I'm gonna make sure I fucking show everybody this motherfucker.
Angry Uzi. This is Red Bull Uzi. We need to wrap this up.
You see my Day-Date. You see it. You see it.
We see it. Patrick, $10. Hey, Nick, great job covering for Archie. Can you please play Uzi's clip? I can't because it's in, so I have, it's not in Archie's, things. So, I can't.
He's trolling me. He's trying to embarrass me. He knows I don't like my own work after 2 days.
It's actually very good, though. But, I can't play it. It's not in the, thing over here. I can play it when I start my stream. I can play it.
No, listen. I'm gonna revoke your rights to play my shit ever again.
Okay. Well, maybe now I should just play it on repeat. You know what I mean? I should just, play it.
Your life's on repeat. Your life's on repeat.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. Well, I think this was a good stream. I'm going to thank the super chatters and then start my stream and wrap this puppy up. And everybody who wants to come over is welcome. But I want to thank everybody who helped keep this going. Roy, thank you for coming on, man, and chatting. It was really helpful. Mike the Snake and Uzi even helped. Even Uzi was helping. And Aussie Expat and obviously Tan as well. So thank you guys, and let's see, we got Patel Philippe, thank you Patel Philippe, we got Magpie, thank you Magpie, Circular Pro, that's Uzi's new name, okay, Uzi, Patel Philippe, Ipsis or Ipsies, thank you Ipsies, thank you Patel Philippe, thank you Circular Projection, thank you P Cars, thank you Never Calling, and thank you AD Never Calling. Yeah, upvote on the way out. And any final thoughts, guys, before I wrap this puppy up? Maybe? No? That's it. All right, guys, have a good one. We'll talk later. Thanks for everybody who chatted and upvoted, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
See you, Roy. See you, Aussie X-Pac. See you, Mike the Snake.
Thanks, guys.